Teams in the league are set to clash here tonight, Smitty.
Yes, both sides understand that the best rebounding teams are the ones that do it by committee, BA. And if you can control the boards, you can control the game.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer off the mark. Brown with it. He's picked up by Bane. Bane against Brown. Pass to Smart. Screen by Horford. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And he sinks the second. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Brown. Smart outside. Six on the shot clock. And Boston calls time here. Clock is at 3. Brown into the lane.
And the defense didn't even see Brown coming, driving in hard and making a statement.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Morant, no good. The Celtics on offense. Now Brown. Pass to Smart. 13 feet out. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Morant. Williams grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Tatum. Horford, a screen on Brooks. Horford outside. Back to Tatum. The 3 is up. Kept alive by Boston. Takes it inside. Count it.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Outside Morant. To the inside. Adams. On the wing, Bane. They need this. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Brown. Williams a screen on Bane. And here's Brown for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Here's Smart. Pass to Horford, and here's Brown. Launches it, gets the three to fall. Brown's got 8.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Smart against Morant. And here's Smart. Up top, Horford fires for 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Morant. Shot to stop the run. The rebound, Celtics. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And so it's Boston up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Tyus Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. To the paint. Tipped and stolen by Williams. Smart with the ball. Pass to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Williams from long range. Not going to go that time. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Kennard, right side. Three-pointer. Rebound, Boston. Here's Brown, and he drives in, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Kennard can't get it to go.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Screen by Horford. Smart outside and stolen by Jones. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Horford passes to Smart. Horford, a screen on Jones. Now here's Williams. It's Brown on the wing. 5 to shoot. Up and over Kennard. And too long on the shot. The Grizzlies have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Jones. Kennard on the wing. Tries to save it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
A line change here for Memphis. Horford, a screen on Morant. Smart for 3. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brown with the steal. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Driving to the basket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
And the Celtics making a change here. Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Horford. Hauser, he's checked in for Tatum. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Smart.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Outside Gallinari. Brown against Bane. 4 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Yep, that one's good. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
The drive by Morant. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand. Boston's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Oh, the swat by Adams. They recover it. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. To the right side. Outside for Brooks. There's the 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Gallinari with a screen. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Brooks from outside. Gallinari pulls it in.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Brown off the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Now here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Smart. Morant, the pass to Jackson. That shot is off. Great D that time from Gallinari. Outside, Brown. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Brown's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
The Celtics, 31.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
So the Celtics 5 right now. We've got Danilo Gallinari, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. Then there's Blake Griffin, and it's Hauser in at the 3.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Offensive rebound. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Griffin, a screen on Morant. Morant against Brogdon. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
That one goes. Count it.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Jackson, left side. Outside Bain. Unloads. Good work defensively by White. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Shot clock at 5. Gallinari, the pass to Brogdon. Shoots over Morant, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Memphis, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand. In the 2021-22 season, we saw John Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Brogdon against Morant. Brogdon, the pass to Griffin. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Bain with a screen on Brogdon. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. John Morant's a skilled distributor.
And it's Brogdon missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. White's gotten 4 this quarter.
I'm not sure why he didn't take more time to square himself up, given the space he had, but he still got the shot to go anyways.
Kept alive. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Pass to Hauser. Outside Brogdon. 43 seconds left in the third. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bain. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Now Brooks. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3. Brooks has got 6.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
Gallinari with a screen on Morant. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Bain. From deep three-point range. Inside. Here's Adams. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? And so it's the Boston Celtics, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Luke Kennard. Also, Tyus Jones out there. John Conchar is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Boston calls timeout. Time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach of the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during the break. So far, he's happy with their play, but he wants to prevent any kind of a letdown. He told the team, stay aggressive. Don't play not to lose. We want to push the action and try to break their spirit.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Screen by Horford. Tatum from long range. Clark grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Clark with a screen on Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The sharpshooter Kennard is valuable. A guy who stretches the floor and works very hard.
So he gets them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Kennard against Brown. Drives to the hoop. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Smart. Screen by Horford. Smart passes to Horford. Brown against Kennard. From the arc. And Brown gets the 3. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender. Oh, did you see that?
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. John Morant on the attack.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Tatum, here we go. And finished by Tatum. Wow.
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brown. Going inside. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Jackson with a screen on Smart, and it's Morant off the drive.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Brown, and Brown with the stuff.
And this is what makes Brown so dangerous. His ability to slice and dice physical defenses to pieces.
Outside Bain. Jackson with a screen on Brown. Pass to Morant for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Boston going the other way now. Outside, Brown. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 6. Tatum with it. Brooks defending. From 17. Tatum can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Celtics.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jaylen Brown.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Brown with it. Jackson in his pocket. Jackson against Brown. Horford, a screen on Jackson. Horford outside. the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Pass to Brooks. To the inside. Kicks it out to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Smart against Morant. Horford for three. Hits the trifecta.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
John Morant taking 2 shots.
And Morant drops them both. And here's Tatum. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
To be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. 3 on the clock, and the layup by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Now here is Conley. Kicks it to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Morant with the steal. And here is Brooks. Outside, Bain. Adams sets the pick for Bain. And the pass to Morant.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Here's Bain, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. From the arc. And rebounded by McDaniels. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Crafty move, and it's good on the layup.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Now here's Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Gobert can't hit.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Morant with a wide open look. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Edwards can't hit. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. On the wing, Bain. Adams with it. Picked up by Edwards. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
He was all alone on that one.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. 1:33 left to play in the first. Down low, Gobert. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Will it go? Gobert trying to get open, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now Edwards following Jaren Jackson's three-point attempt, and Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Adams with the screen on Conley. From deep, Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got 6.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass him.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rim.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bain. Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. 5 to shoot. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Edwards. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Memphis out in front, up by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
They've got Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Clark in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Clark sets a screen for Kennard. Here's Conchar. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Timberwolves have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Conley. Feeds to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Oh, good on the triple. Minnesota in the lead. To the inside. And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Conley. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter. Clark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Here's Conchar. It's good from long range. Conchar's got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Pass to Kennard. Stolen by McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Clark. Here's the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Here's Kennard. And McDaniels with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Stolen by McDaniels. It's stolen by Adams. Up and in on the way.
this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Towns for three, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Edwards against Morant. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Over to the left wing. Here's Towns, 6 to shoot, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
He kicks it to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns in the corner, fires from deep, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's his excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
Adams with the screen on Conley. Morant passes to Brooks, and a wide open look for Payne. Drops in the tray.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next. And among NBA bigs, he is known for...
Oh, my! Wow!
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And so it's Minnesota in. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
The Grizzlies 30. The Timberwolves 38.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Here's Adams. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Edwards. The baseline J off the mark. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Adams down low. Covered by Conley. The 3. And another miss by Memphis.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Towns, a screen on Brooks. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Morant scanning the floor. Oh, the pipe on that threw down. What a finish with the reverse dunk.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up though, right? Letting it all go.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained.
Here's Morant.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Brooks the pass to Morant. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Morant kicks to Brooks. Shoots over McDaniel. Another shot. Adams dishes to Morant. Brooks outside. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Brooks has got 8 points.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Edwards looking it over. Over to the wing. Conley finds Edwards. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Going inside. Out to Morant. 4 on the clock. Second chance effort. Brooks with no one around. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves leading by 6. Gobert dishes to Conley. Pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. 1:05 left in the third. Towns a screen on Kennard. Just 3 to shoot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Aldama. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves leading by 9. And finished off by Edwards.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's Kennard. Jones in the post, over by Conley. Here's Clark over Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Edwards kicks to Towns. Off target with his 3. Here's Conchar. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Gobert with the screen on Jones. To the middle. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. Gobert's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Edwards passes to Conley. Gobert dishes to Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. He's off on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Memphis on the break. Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The pass to Conchar. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Conchar's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Minnesota's shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Outside, Towns. For 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Moran finds Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Moran. Oh!
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Brooks misses.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Morant with it. Conley picks him up. Edwards against Morant. Misses from short range. Timberwolves leading by 7. Edwards passes to Towns. The shot from the low post is good. 22 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Gobert. And the rejection by Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And the second of 2 is good. That trims the lead to 6.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
McDaniels finds Towns. Back to McDaniels. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Payne for 3. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that lead is impressive.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Outside, Payne. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. And it's Morant at the elbow. Shot clock at 5. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Edwards can't hit. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Yes!
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Conley. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the heart. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for...
Smack clowns with mad style.
afraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, B.A. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Conley against Brogdon. To the paint. Here's Williams. There's Tatum with the 3. Counted from distance.
That Tatum doesn't need a whole lot of space. Give him any look from 3 and you're in trouble.
Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. For Boston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Brown. Outside Brogdon. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Conley against Brogdon. Pass to McDaniels. Tatum with a steal. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Now Williams. Back to Tatum. There's the drive. And then Tatum slams it in.
I'd say this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
On target from range. Edwards has got 5 now.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Williams a screen on Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. Towns against Horford. Conley up top. Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Williams grabs the board.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And here's Horford. Back to Tatum. Horford, a screen on McDaniels. Out to Horford. From deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
And it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
Boston with the ball. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Brogdon from outside, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Brogdon.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Minute 32 left to play in the first. Conley passes to Edwards. Now Towns. Gobert with a screen on Horford. Pass to Gobert. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Brogdon. Horford for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. It's Edwards with a drive. Up and in on the layup. Edwards has got 9 points.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Pass to Brogdon. Back to Brown. On the wing, Tatum to the middle. Stolen by Conley. Brown against Edwards. Here's Towns. It's not going to go for him. And here's Brown for 3. Here's Williams. The kick to Tatum. The 3 is up. Tries yet again. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the court.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Jaylen Brown is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Horford for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish. Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
Now here's Brogdon. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And how about Jaylen Brown, Doris, becoming an offensive monster?
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
And here's Brown for 3. No good on the shot. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Screen by Horford. Pass to Williams. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Brown against Edwards. Up top, Brown. Pass to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Inside. Out to Horford. Let's go with a 3. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's McDaniels. Rebound Boston. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all three.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Robert Williams picks up one.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
We've got a line change here for Boston.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Smart passes to White. The three is up. Puts it up. Outside for Gallinari. Pass to Griffin. Just 4 to shoot. Gallinari with it. Towns covering. Good chance here for Griffin. Towns with a rebound. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Griffin, a screen on Conley. Smart against Conley. From the high post, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
I'll tell you, that's really an improving jumper right there from Marcus Smart. The form is really starting to take shape.
Griffin against Gobert. McDaniels passes to Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The first one falls.
Rudy Gobert is known as the stifled tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
Cornette's checked in for Griffin. Outside Gallinari. Pass to Cornette. It's Smart on the wing. Launches it. Not going to go that time. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play.
With the score, the Celtics 18, the Timberwolves 28.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Outside White. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
First personal foul, first team foul.
So it's Boston now, down by 15. Smart for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Smart for 3. Kept alive.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
White for three. Sinks it from distance.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's the three. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards with it. He's got 25. Oh, there's the alley. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
Smart against Conley. Lets the three fly. Hauser can't get it to go. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 13-3 run. Conley finds Towns. Down low. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
To the inside. Smart. Gallinari for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right side Conley. Three-pointer.
Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniel. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Brown for three. Minnesota with a rebound. Takes a three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Tatum shot is good.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from three. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Towns can't get it to go. A difficult situation for Boston. Beyond the arc. And the Celtics another three.
Well, he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
McDaniels can't hit. Boston shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Brogdon finds Tatum. Back to Brogdon. Now Tatum. And here's Brown for three. Gets the three to fall. Brown's got 5.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Towns into the lane. Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. And here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Brown against Edwards. Brown can't hit. Outside McDaniels. And so it's Minnesota feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Brogdon in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Boston's shooting around 35% from the field so far. Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. So it's Boston now. It's a 16-point game. It's Brown on the wing. Jacks up a 3. The shot off that time. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Towns passes to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Fires from deep. The putback. Williams grabs the board. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Conley. Towns a screen on Tatum to the middle. It's tipped. McDaniels passes to Conley. Towns with the ball. It's McDaniels on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota. For Boston, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. From deep 3-point range, Edwards pulls it in.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Horford, a screen on Conley. Pass to Horford. Basket's good.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
And stolen by Brown. Here's Tatum. Outside for Brogdon. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
When you're losing, you can't afford to give the ball away.
Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Gobert. And he can't bank that one in.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Outside, Brown tries to break his ice. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Clock at 6. Edwards finds McDaniels for 3. Conley. Second chance shot. Out to the right wing. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Edwards, the pass to Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Brogdon from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Conley against Brogdon. And here's Conley. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns from the arc. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Towns finds Conley. From downtown. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
So it's Boston now. And here's Brown for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Tipped. Outside McDaniels. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one to walk into enemy territory. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at center. Bangs home the trifecta.
Strong from three-point land. Tatum is about a 40% shooter from deep. That's impressive.
Morant looking around. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
From outside the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Got a piece of it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jackson a screen on Horford. Brooks kicks to Adams. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And the technical free throw is good. Now here's Morant. He takes it in. Oh, he misses the dunk. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drop. Wow.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Williams. Horford kicks to Smart. Brown the pass to Smart. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Brooks grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Adams with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Brown. And the 3-ball is good.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Morant right side. He feeds it to Adams. Back to Morant. Over Smart. Here's Adams. Second shot opportunity. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Horford finds Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Lays it up off the glass.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Jackson a screen on Smart. Outside for Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Brown. Offline with his 3. Morant against Smart. And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And so Tatum nails them both. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Brown wide open, he fired. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies. Memphis leading by 3. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart and it's point guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Brown finds Tatum. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Jones looking for an opening. To the middle. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Tatum kicks to Smart. On the wing, Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let him play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
Clock is at 3. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Brown the pass to Tatum. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Kennard, the pass to Concho. Kennard with the ball. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Smart dishes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams, a screen on Kennard. Brown outside. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When Brown has the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous in a two-man game.
Brown against Kennard. Clark sets a screen for Kennard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Morant outside. Jackson a screen on Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. Now Morant. 8 points for him. Outside, Bain takes the 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's an 11-point Memphis lead. Griffin a screen on Bain. Oh, Griffin in position, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a pick-and-roll finisher, Griffin's your man. Converts at an excellent rate off this play.
Here's Morant. Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
Nasty. Man, this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And a wide open look for Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Griffin's shot is good.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Here's Morant. Rejected by Brogdon. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Grizzlies lead by 12.
The Celtics 22. The Grizzlies 34.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So on the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. White, good.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Morant against Smart. Morant drives in, and he can't jam it through. Celtics trail by 11. Outside, White. Griffin sets the screen for White. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bain. Brooks outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
Both good from the line that time. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Morant against Smart. Griffin a screen on Bain. White wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Bane. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Amazing that Bane fell for the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
White against Bane. Outside White. A three ball. That one's not going to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
High effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. White the pass to Hauser. Outside Griffin. A baseline change. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Smart against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Smart against Morant. Outside White. Feeds to Gallinari. And they get it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Kennard kicks to Jones. Brown against Kennard. Clark a screen on Brown. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's Tatum. And he converts the layup. Tatum's got 9.
Once Tatum's around the contact, it's over. A little room, just a little, is all that's needed for him to score.
Kicks it out to Jones. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. And there's the drive. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown against Kennard. The tray. And it's Brown missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Smart with the ball. Jones covering. And here's Brown outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 12.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Gallinari is out there with Williams, and it's Brogdon in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Morant with the bucket.
The consistency from range, that's something that Morant has worked on early, and it's made him unstoppable.
Williams, a screen on Bane. Brown feeling out a bit. Brown jams it in.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Brogdon against Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Brown outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Brown very confident in that jumper of his.
The drive by Bain. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Tatum finds Brown. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Bain passes to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Brown against Bain. Brown kicks to Tatum. Takes it inside, and the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Morant dishes to Adams. Basket counts.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Morant right side. Passes it to Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Jackson against Gallinari. Fades away. No good off the back of the rim. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Brown, and he slams it down right on top of Gallinari.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And here's Tatum for 3. And Gallinari kicks to Tatum. Going inside. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Morant passes to Brooks. Beyond the arc. And they recover it. Morant outside. Inside. Adams' shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Memphis.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for John Morant.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And here's Tatum for 3. There's the 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston again missing. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
.12 seconds left in the game. And here is Brown from deep three-point range. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
To the paint. There's the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Adams with a screen on Conley. Here's Brooks. Over to the wing. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Bane. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Morant driving to the basket. Good on the shot.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Now here's Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Towns. Drives to the hoop. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. Out to the wing. And it's Towns penetrating. And it's powered home by Towns.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Jackson for 3. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Edwards. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. The kick out to Conley. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Morant drawing the double team. Three-pointer, Brooks. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. McDaniels against Brooks. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. The 3 from Bane. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack the confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can. Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Outside Bane. Back to Adams. No luck on that one. Good D by Gobert. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. The kick out to Conley. Back to Edwards. Into the lane. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Bane. Here's Jackson. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Gobert passes to Towns. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to McDaniels. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Although it's difficult, you have to stay on your feet against Conley. If not, he will embarrass you with the pump fake.
And Conley drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Kicks it out to Jackson. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
Basket off in time or not?
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Grizzlies.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves trail.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Edwards against Payne. Edwards can't hit. Well, the Grizzlies shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Adams with a screen on Conley. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. And here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. With the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than John Morant.
Here's Edwards. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. Edwards got 10 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Morant into the lane. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's Payne. Buries it down low. Payne's got his second basket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Edwards finds McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. And here's Conley. The 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Towns for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. 7 points in the game. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both. A skilled shooter like Desmond Bane also loves playing inside.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. Towns, a screen on Bane. Back to Gobert. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Dillon Brooks.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
A line change here for Memphis. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Here's Aldama, goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Edwards. And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
.46 seconds left in the second quarter. The Grizzlies have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Here's Conchar. McDaniels covering. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside McDaniels. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
7 seconds left to play in the half. Back to Conley. Whoa! He just got it off in time! And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by a bucket. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. And that's the group to Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Sinks the tray.
When Jaren Jackson's fully engaged, he's capable of dominating at both ends.
And Minnesota has possession. It's a 3-point game. Conley passes to Edwards. To the left wing. The kick out to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got 9.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally. In the paint, creating for others or himself.
Jackson with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Bain. And again, Memphis no good. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A. He's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Memphis trailing here. And here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Adams. Jackson outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. 2 on the clock. And it's Adams missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. In transition. Back to Payne. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Towns on a screen. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. And it's Towns with the power finish.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
From deep, Payne. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Morant. And he lobs it up top. And it's Towns with the power finish.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Conley passes to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. The shot comes out, and it's Memphis the other way. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Jones. Conley on the attack. And a nice finish on the layup. Conley's got 11.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match up with his blinding speed.
Down low. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Edwards finds Conley. Now Towns. Conley with the ball. Back to Towns. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Tyus Jones.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. So impressive.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Kennard into the lane. They get it back.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. We've got Brandon Clark. Tyus Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. Count that one.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Drills it from deep. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And the basket by Clark.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
You know what? They impressed me from the mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
The 3 from Bain. Adams inside, covered by Towns. It's Edwards with a drive. Back to Daniels, puts up a 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Moran against McDaniels. And Gobert with a block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And here's Morant outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Outside McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Jackson from behind the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Gobert. Defended by Jackson. Gobert, no good. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Jackson, the screen. Good, and the setup by Moran.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Gobert finds Edwards. Here he goes. To the wing on the left. Gobert inside. Adams is there. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
For a guy his size, Jaren has such a quick first step. Gets to the rim in a hurry.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
55 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Edwards. Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Bain against Edwards. Jackson outside to tie it up. Oh, and Towns with the block.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
5 to shoot. Morant finds Brooks. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Now the Timberwolves with it. 3-point lead. Towns passes to McDaniels. Now here's Conley. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night of...
Smack clowns with mad style.
the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the point. Conley finds McDaniel. Towns, the pass to Conley. The kick out to Towns. Lock at 6. Al Horford with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
And the second free throw, good.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Now after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer, and as Towns missing, Horford may not be as consistent as he once was. But, Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Brown, picked by Williams. It's up a three. Jaylen Brown, and that's good.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Williams. Brown with it. Now guarded by Towns. Horford kicks to Brown. Three-pointer. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Edwards drives in.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Horford sets a screen for Tatum. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style, showing off his dunking ability right there.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Tatum. Outside, Horford. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The feed to Williams. Back to Horford. Shot from 12. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Part of what makes Horford such a really good jump shooter is the fundamentals and mechanics, but also his confidence.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brogdon kicks to Tatum. Brown outside. .104 left in the first quarter of the game. Tatum looking around. Three-pointer. Williams passes to Tatum. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Conley with it, picked up by Brown. Conley dishes to Edwards. Back to Conley. He kicks it to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for the Celtics, up in the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. On out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Williams at the center. Arc of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guard, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Out to Edwards, beyond the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Brogdon looking around, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Now Edwards, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Left side, Edwards. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Celtics trail by 3.
And one place you do not want to send Malcolm Brogdon is to the line.
Yeah, you know, remember, Greg, back in 2019, he had that 50-40-90 season when he led the league in free throw shooting at over 92%. And his career percentage not far off of that mark.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. It's tipped. McDaniels with the ball. Brogdon picks him up. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Edwards gets to Conley. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Brown against Edwards. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Horford.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Celtics trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And White kicks to Smart. Out to White. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
I think they want Towns to be a little more active like this, using his size and strength to score on the move.
Fast break, Minnesota. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. McDaniels got 6.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Conley against Smart. And they get it. Buries it from 3-point range.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Gobert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Smart. Outside, White. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Poke loose. Stolen by Smart. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Celtics making a switch here. Brogdon's checked in. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Boston. 7-point differential. White against Edwards. Stolen by McDaniels. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oh!
Man. Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Brogdon against Conley. Gallinari has screen on Conley. Brogdon right side. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards fires from way outside. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9.
26. The Boston Celtics. 17.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Timberwolves leading by 9. 2 big men inside. Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Brogdon. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. From 18 feet away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Brogdon's got his second basket of the night. For 3, Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Now, here's Brogdon. Over Conley. Brogdon kicks to Gallinari. 17-foot shot on the way. Hauser misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Conley. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Edwards can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Brogdon. Back to Williams. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
Smart's checked in for Boston. Brown feeling it out a bit. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley with the 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's Boston the other way. Outside Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player. Make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
Now here is Conley. Down low. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Towns, no luck. Celtics trail by 8. Brown kicks to Horford. From downtown, hits the 3-point bomb. Horford's got 5 points so far.
You know, it's been a nice evolution to see the 3-point shot become a consistent part of what Horford brings to his team.
and I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now here's Brown. 8 points for him. Horford finds Brown. In the corner, Smart with it. Right side Horford to the paint. And Williams with the stuff.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Here's Conley. Here's Edwards. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
And Edwards drops them both. 1:30 left here in the 3rd quarter. Smart passes to Hauser. And here's Smart. Jacks up a 3. Gobert pulls it in. White against Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Smart. Gallinari, a screen on Conley. Smart wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Finally, the pass to Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Celtics trail by 12. White looking around. A 3 ball. They get it back. And the pass to Hauser. Clock at 4. Picked by Griffin. A second chance effort. And it's White missing. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Fires from 14. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want as a point guard.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He got on them. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot.
Good trickery that time with the ball by Brogdon. Nice finish as well.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Out to Conley. For 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Now here's Brown. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Conley left side. Gobert the pass to Conley. Outside, Towns. Inside. Out to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. From outside the arc, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Celtics trail by 13. Now, here's Brogdon. Here's Brown, and he drives in.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
Edwards dishes to Conley. Towns with it. Brogdon picks him up. And taken away by Brown. Outside Williams. Brogdon the pass to Williams. Edwards against Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Robert Williams.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And Edwards drops them both.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Tatum.
Tatum knows how to score in the paint, folks. He can make any adjustment needed to find the shot that works for him.
Now here's Edwards. Passes it to Conley. The kick out to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. That's now 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Horford. A three-pointer is right on target.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one. And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
There's Brown with the 3. A shot off that time, and Minnesota will come the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Gobert with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Out to McDaniel. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Williams with the defensive effort. Celtics trail by 10. And they double up Brown. Brogdon kicks to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Driving in and finished off by Brown.
Hey, Brown is very serious about his scoring. I mean, he's got the green light to fire up from just about anywhere out there, and he takes full advantage of it.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Rise again. Outside to Brogdon. Horford in the post. Over by Conley. Rise yet again. That shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Conley the pass to Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. From 18 feet away.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
smack clowns with mad style.
Yeah.